What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is DJCS. Welcome to an all-new video here on my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the survival mode in Red Dead Online, which came out a couple weeks ago. So a lot of this may not be new to some of you, but basically, I'm going to be giving some hints and tips and my opinions on lots of different things, discussing the difference in some of the different boards, and explaining the difference in the different levels of the survival round. And for, an experienced Red Dead Online player who's been playing these since they came out, this is probably nothing new, but, for somebody who's maybe just hasn't really tried it out yet and is going to try, maybe this helps them out. We just reached 300 subscribers here on YouTube, which I am super excited for. Thank you very much. I'm going to be doing a special video for that here soon. I got an idea for it. If you would like to see that video and be notified when it goes up, you can subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. If you enjoy this video, go ahead and drop it a like. I would greatly appreciate that. So like I said, we're going to be talking about the survival mode in Red Dead Online, and basically giving you tips, hints, my opinions, my thoughts, the difference in the boards, difference in levels. So you have 10 rounds of 10 waves of enemies coming at you. Each wave more difficult than the last. The first tip I can give you is to make sure you have full ammo and all your weapons are clean, and also be sure to have tonics. Dynamite is very helpful, and just make sure that you are fully stocked and prepared when you're going into this. Make sure you have minty meat, oregano meat, and thyme meat. Those will help with your cores, and then the tonics will help with your outer ring, make you more durable, raise your health, your stamina, all that stuff. Your stamina really isn't an issue in this. The main things you're going to focus on are your health and your Deadeye, if you use Deadeye a lot. Me personally, I don't use Deadeye that much, so it wasn't too much of an issue for me. But like I said, definitely make sure you stock up on your ammos, all kinds of ammos, your basic, your standard ammo, your explosive ammo, your split points, and your express ammo. They will all come in handy. You're going to use a lot of ammo, and in fact, now that the survival mode is no longer 3 bars, it's honestly not worth playing. I'm going to show you guys how to do it solo, but it's really not worth doing solo. If you could do it with a group, 3 other people, you'd probably be better off, because like I said, solo you're going to waste a ton of ammo, and I mean a ton. And for the payouts, now I didn't complete round 10, unfortunately. I made it to round 10. I died with 13 or 14 enemies left, which really sucked. And, I'll show that in the video here at some point. But I got 0.90 gold bars, so 90 gold nuggets, almost a full bar, $144.58, and then 1620 in XP, 1,620 XP points. So if you figure you get if you beat it, you get a gold bar. I think you get $175 or something like that, and then 1,800 XP maybe. It's really not worth it, like I said, in the amount of ammo you're going to waste if you do this solo. But like I said, with a group, it'd probably be a lot better. Now, each location kind of sort of has its own level of difficulty depending on your skill, really. The easiest is most likely the one I got to 10 odd, and that's Blackwater, because you have all kinds of areas you can hide, rooftops, which are very, very helpful, and alleyways, and it's not entirely open, but just open enough where you can shoot across long distances from the rooftops, and also hide in various places. Another one I did was McFarland's Ranch. Now, McFarland's Ranch is a little more difficult because it's more open and there's not a lot of places to hide and get cover from all different directions. One place you can hide is actually on the porch of McFarland's Ranch, but even still, you're not safe from multiple directions. You can get shot at from the left or the right, and it's hard to know which way these things are coming, because lots of times a lot of enemies will come at you at once. And then you have Strawberry and Valentine, which are kind of similar, but I want to say that Strawberry might be a little more difficult if that's what I'm thinking of, right by the water where like the waterfall is or whatever. I get Strawberry and Valentine mixed up still for some reason. Yeah, Strawberry. Because there is a little, unfortunately I haven't played Strawberry, so I can't show you any footage of this, but I've been watching other Red Down Online players stream it. Total Pasta in particular, she has done Strawberry a lot, and there's a group of people who come down the stairway right behind the butcher. Now I'm talking 6 to 8 NPCs at once, so if you're not paying attention to that, you can get overrun by that really quick. Strawberry, like I said, or I'm sorry, Valentine is kind of similar to Strawberry. There's not a lot of high ground. There's a lot of alleyways, and they can come at you from different directions and spawn in everywhere. Then you have Fort Mercer. Fort Mercer is the only one that has cannons on it. That's right, cannons. Again, I haven't played Fort Mercer. The only ones I've played are McFarland's Ranch and Blackwater, unfortunately. So, again, these are just stuff that I've watched other streamers do. I've watched them play these games, these rounds. I've watched, Swole. I've watched Total Pasta, Velma, IRL, just a lot of Red Dead Online streamers who do various maps and stuff. Me, I'm not that adventurous. I don't have that much time to play, unfortunately. So, the few maps I have done, I've enjoyed, definitely, don't get me wrong. This is very, very fun. I don't want to talk people out of not doing this because of the money. It is, if you're going to do this, do it for the sake of saying, I did it. I got the 10 rounds if you're going to do it solo. But like I said, Fort Mercer has cannons. Now, every location has basically the same kind of enemies, like I said, with the exception of Fort Mercer because they have cannons that shoot at you. But as you go through the rounds, you will face more difficult waves with more enemies and stronger enemies, including snipers, war wagons, and armored NPCs. And also guys who are running around with machetes that can kill you in one hit. Those are the ones you really need to watch out for lots of times because they will just come out of nowhere. So your first round, your first wave starts with 24 enemies. You do have 10 allies that you can set up in the beginning. You're given 5 minutes to run around and get more ammo if you need to. If you're starting this over, like I had to. The first time I did, I only got to round 5 and I got killed because I wasn't doing what I should have been doing, and that's being cautious. I was more doing a Leroy Jenkins involved with it, but so. In the beginning, you're given 5 minutes to set up your allies and kind of get yourself ready and set to figure out how you want to do it. You have 10 allies who are spread up. You can move them if you want, but you don't really need to because they'll kind of run to wherever they need to be once the round starts. There are also explosive barrels all set up around the maps. However, these are one-use only explosive barrels. They don't respawn, and you should definitely avoid being around them because NPCs will shoot at you, and if they hit them, they will blow up and you will die. You can save the explosive barrels for the war wagons if you want, but it's not really a necessity because the war wagons tend to they keep moving lots of times until they stop, and then they don't always stop around those explosive barrels. So the best way to take out the war wagons is like dynamite. So, but we'll talk about that when we get to that. Like I said, first round you got 24 enemies. All I did was run around with a shotgun or a handgun. The Navy revolver, I believe, is what I was using, and take them out. It's not that difficult. I did that for the first few rounds. I want to say up until round 5. At that point, because then it gets difficult. It gets more difficult. You're dealing with 51 enemies on wave 5. I believe on wave 5 the snipers come out. I think wave 7 is when the war wagons come out, and then wave 8 is when the armored NPCs come out. And once those start, they will spawn in on every wave. So it's not like they're just there for that wave and then they're gone. No, once the snipers are there in wave 5, they will be there in every wave after. Once the war wagons are spawned in wave 7 or 8, they will be in every wave after. And same with the armored NPCs. They will be in every wave after. So like I said, the first 4 rounds, I just basically ran around with a shotgun and a handgun, and I did my best to save my. I used the bolt action, and I did my best to save that for later because you're gonna need it for like the snipers and for shooting long distances off the roof. Now you can use like a Carcano, which actually holds more ammo and shoots faster, but it's not as powerful. So I chose to go with the bolt action, and the main thing you want to go for is headshots. Obviously, in any shooting game, you want headshots. That is the best thing you could do. So after wave 5, I basically got on a rooftop here where I still had options for movement, but there's really only one way to get up to this roof. On the other side, there's multiple ways to get up to that roof, so you really don't want to be on that side. You want to be on this side in Blackwater, so you can really have your back to a corner, basically. You're not in a corner because you're on a rooftop. There's still other areas and whatnot that can be seen, but they can't climb up behind you, basically, is what I'm saying. And then once you're up here, you could just stay up here the whole time if you want. And it's just patience is key with this. So you're going to, like I said, if you stay up here, it's going to take a long time. It took me almost 2 hours to do all 10 rounds here because I would just wait sometimes because I didn't want to chance it of going down to the ground and, you know, getting ganged up on by 5 or 6 NPCs with shotguns or machetes or any of that stuff. One thing that I think I noticed happened when I was doing this was that I ran out of time in each round. Because I still have, like, you know, 14, 15 NPCs left, and it would say wave complete. So yeah, like here you can see in wave 8, I still had 23 enemies left, and the wave was complete. How? I don't know. Like, I don't know if there's a time limit on the waves or what it is, but yeah. I was waiting for NPCs to come on the rooftops and shoot at me or to climb the ladder to do something. And I had one guy across the way from me, and I was waiting to get a good shot on him because I was, you know, trying to conserve ammo. But I ran out of time, I guess, and it didn't, you know, say I failed or anything. It progressed me to the next level, the next wave, which worked for me. And unless they just all of a sudden all decide to take cyanide pills or something, I didn't kill everybody. So I don't know if there's time limits on certain rounds, but one thing I do know is you don't have to kill every NPC in the round. You just have to kill enough to reach the amount that it asks for. So whether it's 24 or 80, that's how many NPCs you have to kill. So you don't necessarily have to kill the war wagon or destroy the war wagon or take out the snipers or the armored guys. You just have to kill enough NPCs to win the round. If you don't kill every NPC, they will still be there in between rounds. They'll still be attacking you. So that's something to think about. Not just running around, oh, the round's done, so the enemies are just going to disappear. No, they'll still be there. And I don't think they really count towards the next round, but they, like I said, they will still be there, and they'll still be shooting at you if you get close to them. So think about that. Now, there are ammo crates and everything around, but as you go, your time limit in between each round gets smaller and smaller. And like I said, you want to be up on that roof for the best, safest spot. And it takes a lot of time to get off the roof and then get back on. And you're not going to be able to run around a lot to the different locations of ammo crates and ammo boxes that are available. So that is why ammo is very important. So another tip is, you know, like I said before, you want to make sure you keep on those tonics. Once your outer, you know, rim starts to break down a little more, just pop a tonic. You know, I don't always like to take a tonic unless it's more than half, but that's what kind of cost me in the end because I waited too long to take a tonic, and I ended up getting shot and killed with like 13, 14 guys left, which really kind of pissed me off. But again, and if you're running low on ammo, you know, you don't want to reload real quick. Just switch to another gun, switch to your handgun, switch to your shotgun, something just to kind of knock the guy off for a second until you can reload your weapon of choice. You know, if you're using the bolt action, or even if you're using the shotgun. Like I said, some of these guys are armored. Some of these guys, as you go through the rounds, they'll just be tougher. And you know, one shotgun hit won't necessarily take them down. Sometimes it took 3 or 4. Sometimes, so. Like I said, if you have to just switch to a different gun real quick, shoot them or even kill them with that gun, you know, just until you can reload your other weapon, just make sure you're always shooting at somebody or something. And like I said, stay on those tonics. Make sure your cores are full at all times. Your health core, especially your Deadeye. Again, I don't really use Deadeye too much. I used it mostly in this for the snipers who are off in the distance, and you'll know a sniper is looking at you if you hear a heartbeat in your headphones, or you know, if you're just playing this on your TV, if you hear a heartbeat sound, there's a sniper who can see you or something like that. And you'll see the sniper in the distance. There'll be a little glint or glare. It is kind of hard to see them though. I had some that were shooting me from the other side of Blackwater and I couldn't see them. So again, just something to look out for. Now, like I said, you can take out the war wagons with dynamite, or you can use Deadeye to shoot the person inside the war wagon. You can also use dynamite to take out the armored NPCs, which is really helpful. However, you will run out of dynamite fast, so use your dynamite wisely. So that is pretty much the only tips and tricks I have for you guys. Like I said, don't necessarily focus on the war wagons and snipers if you don't have to, because you don't have to kill them. You just have to you just have to kill enough NPCs to survive the round. And be fully loaded on ammo and provisions when you go into it. Make sure your guns are cleaned and be patient. Don't just run into it Leroy Jenkins style and think you can shoot up 5 or 6 NPCs at a time. Now, don't get me wrong, there were definitely times where I did that with a shotgun. But even still, in those later rounds, I didn't want to do that because I know that the NPCs are more powerful, they're more durable, and you're more likely to die faster that way. Be patient, take your time with it, and enjoy it. And another big tip that I didn't mention is probably play this when it has some kind of bonus. The first week it had 3 times payout, so 3 gold bars, which is, you know, the best you're gonna get in the game. So maybe wait till next time when it has some kind of bonus, like 2 times or 3 times. And play with friends. Definitely play with friends. If you want to do it solo for the sake of saying you did it solo, do it. But other than that, do it with friends or even other random random players. But that's all I got for you guys. If you enjoyed this video, I'd greatly appreciate it if you dropped it a like. Like I said, I just hit 300 subs here on YouTube. I've been waiting to get to this for a long time. Like I said, I have an idea for what I want to do for the 300th sub celebration. If you would like to see that video, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a video. If you enjoy this video, I'd greatly appreciate that. And also, I streamed this live over on Twitch. All this gameplay you're seeing here, streamed it live over on Twitch. So if you would like to catch me live on Twitch, you can head over there and drop me a follow. I'd greatly appreciate that also. But you don't necessarily have to. You can just sub here on YouTube if you'd like. With all that said and done, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts on the survival mode down in the comments. A lot of people have been enjoying the survival mode. It's something fresh to Red Dead Online, something we've wanted in Red Dead Online for a very long time, something we should have had in Red Dead Online for a very long time. Like I said, let me know what you guys think about the survival mode down in the comments. With all that said and done, guys, my name is DJ CS. Have a good one, guys, and as always, don't forget to tip your DJ. Later, dudes. Come on. Wow, I went to go Deadeye and didn't do shit. Yep. Fuck. Well, I got that far. I'll take it. Look at that. I came in first place. I got 0.90 gold bars, $144, and 1620 XP.